If you're in search of a really good TV and you don't want to spend so much money just for a TV, you'd probably land on one of these two options: the Hisense A6N and the TCL P635. Although the Hisense A6N was released just last year and the TCL P635 was released in 2022, both TVs match spec for spec. For this comparison, we'll be using 50 inches for the A6N, which is 50 A6N, and 55 inches for the P635, which is 55 P635. So let's begin with build quality. While both TVs appear to be rigid, the TCL is still stronger, with the majority of the body made entirely of metal, while that of the Hisense appears to be mostly plastic. This gives the P635 a lot of advantages in terms of durability. Aside from regular rigidity, the P635 is less likely to have internal damages caused by overheating. We also noticed that the P635's bezel is also a steel frame, which means the screen will gain some level of protection from impact compared to what you'd get from the A6N. In essence, the TCL P635 would last longer than the Hisense A6N. In terms of display, both TVs are DLED, meaning they are LCD-based TVs with direct LED lighting. Both TVs lack local dimming and a whole lot of nerdy overkill features reserved for high-end flagships. But here is what amazes me. The picture quality is still very impressive, as both manufacturers found a way around using expensive features to create a good picture quality. While Hisense has greatly increased the sub-pixel density of the display, TCL on the other hand placed the sub-pixels horizontally in an inverted vertical aligned style, both achieving a very high picture quality. Although what I'm still yet to understand is how they've managed to raise the black levels so high without local dimming. And these TVs, despite being LCD based TVs, managed to achieve a very high viewing angle. The image consistency as you move from side to side is very impressive. When it comes to gaming though, don't expect much from both TVs. They both have 60Hz refresh rate. Looking at the sound, it's best to just get a soundbar and move on with your life. But for those who care about inbuilt TV sound, we did a little bit of volume tests on both TVs and there wasn't much of a difference. But the major point of the video is this: which is better? Personally, I would go for the TCL P635 because despite being an older model than the Hisense, it's the stronger TV here. You've probably seen other YouTube channels place so much emphasis on picture quality and year of release. But here we try to consider durability and lifespan as well. You see, the TCL TV has a better build quality and the majority of the body, especially the parts housing the display panel, is made of metal, as opposed to the Hisense A6N, which is made of predominantly plastic. The advantage here goes beyond structural rigidity, but this also affects the overall lifespan of the TV. In fact, it might interest you to know that the performance of a TV can also be affected by build material. Majority of the failures that happen in a TV occur due to overheating of internal components. And the faster a TV can disperse heat to the outside environment, the better, especially for TVs that are used for longer periods and in higher brightness. Another reason I prefer the TCL is the operating system. Google TV is just a better OS for me personally, and majority of our user feedbacks also say the same. Other than that, the A6N is a more recent TV and the A6 series has been in the market long enough with no complaints, aside from the horrible picture quality in the previous versions. This video was in response to these comments, and like I promised, we've delivered the comparison video. If you have a different opinion, you can also tell us in the comments. I'm Justin. Bye bye.